Hi, welcome back to FreeEduHub. As you know, we have started a series of lectures where we are talking about all legacy operating systems. We have already covered Windows 2.1, 3.1 and Windows 95. It includes the complete installation and the overall functionality of the operating systems. Today we'll be installing Windows 98 and we'll see what's the major difference as compared to the previous releases of Microsoft operating systems. So Windows 98 was released on 26th of June 1998. Let's continue with the installation. As we always do, we'll create a new virtual machine. We'll name it Windows 98 and we'll put it in a folder. It would automatically select Windows 98 from here. Press next. We'll give round about 512 MB of RAM to this virtual machine. Same settings here. No need to change anything here. Dynamically allocated, and we'll be a bit generous today since we'll be giving round about 350 MB of hard disk space to this virtual machine. Now this virtual machine is created. Now we'll go to the settings and in the systems, and we'll go to processor. We can change it to 2 processors, and in acceleration things would remain the same. For the display, we'll give round about 64 MB of memory, video memory, and enable 3D acceleration. Rest of the things would remain the same. Press OK and start. So we have selected the ISO file and it showed us this screen. Now we'll have to select what we want to do. I'll select the option to boot from the CD-ROM. And now we'll select the option Start Windows 98 Setup from the CD-ROM. Press enter, and as you can see, in Windows 95 we had to load the drivers for the CD-ROM. Here it has automatically detected the CD-ROM. Now press enter to continue. Configure the unallocated space, recommended, and press enter again. And now again you'll select boot from the CD-ROM, and you'll select Start Windows 98 Setup from the CD-ROM. Press enter and it would continue the process. Now it's formatting the C drive, and press enter to continue. Now it would continue the installation process. As you can see, this is our freshly installed Windows 98. I installed a driver for it called Cytec display driver so that I can get the maximum resolution. As you can see, and my colors are 32-bit and I can even change the resolution of it. Anyway, so that's the interface of it. If we right click on the screen, we have active desktop, and then we can arrange the icons. Then we can click on the properties. Again, we can change the wallpapers and then edit some screensavers over here. Further, there is an option to change the colors and then effects. Now this is very advanced, moving very fast towards the latest version of the Windows settings, which continued even with Windows XP. But you can see that how fast they have progressed over the passage of time, and you can further go to the settings and change the display adapter and stuff like that. That's what I have installed for the display settings. So that was about the display. If we click at the date and time, it's almost the same as Windows 95. No change in that, and they have added the same volume button up here. And other thing which is new over here are scheduled tasks which were not appearing over here in Windows 95. Now on the desktop they have included the Internet Explorer icon, and you can see the icon of it changed a little bit, and they have added even my documents. And on my documents you have the same properties, views, large icons, and rest of the things that we still see in Windows. Further, if we open Internet Explorer, it's asking us for the initial setup of it, and we'll just press continue next, and it's asking if we have any modem installed, if we want to continue using the internet via a modem. Now on network neighborhood, we don't have any connections at the moment since it's not connected to the network. Then rest of the things are the normal, but they have included Microsoft Outlook in order to check emails. So they released an application through which we can check the emails. Now if I'll right click on this PC or my computer, I can explore it like the files, which is very advanced as compared to Windows 95. But I can see lots of things over here. I can set up the network connection. I can go to the control panel, see the icons over there and my documents. So a very easy to use graphical user interface. If you right click on it, they have added the feature to map the network drive. So if you want to map the drive, the option is appearing over here. If I'll go to rename and then disconnect the drive, and if I want to find anything, a very advanced format of finding the things on the computer has been added. Further, you have case sensitive and save results option appearing, and you can see rest of the options. Now if you right click again and go to the properties, you can see the Windows 98 second edition and the device manager, the devices which are connected to the computer, and the performance of the computer. Even you can see the virtual memory, and you can update the paging of the virtual memory as well. Very interesting. If we click start, they have added Windows update feature, so they started rolling out Windows updates. Then in the accessories, we have the dial-up and phone dialer settings, entertainment, same settings as sound recorder and videos, Windows Media Player. Then net meeting is there. And on the system tools, now they have disk cleanup added, which wasn't there in Windows 95. Then disk defragmenter, drive converter is new as compared to Windows 95, so it can convert the drive to FAT32. Now maintenance wizard is added, which you can schedule the tasks. Scan disk and schedule tasks are there. It's even giving you system information about the system, its components, and rest of the things related to the system. We'll click start again, and we'll check the rest of the options. So we were in the system tools. They have added the address book for the contacts. Calculator is there. Again, they have improved it a little bit. Again, a scientific calculator. And if we'll see the other options in the system tools, it's pretty much the same. If we'll click on the imaging, we can see that they have changed the logo of it as it popped in the splash screen. As you can see, now it's from Kodak, and it was used to scan the documents. Now if we'll click start again, and we'll go to the accessories, and we'll go to notepad. Again, it's the same thing, no difference in the settings of it and the overall functionality, and about Windows 98 license to admin. Okay, now let's press start again, and we'll go to accessories and MS Paint. And MS Paint is almost the same as it was there in Windows 95. They have added the magnifier over here, and we can change the color of it, and we can even use the spray tools, etc. Let's close it. Now if we click start, we'll go to the accessories again, and we have WordPad over here. It looks almost the similar as it was there in Windows 95, having all the features of date and time and indentation and even print preview. And we need to add the printers first. Okay, so that's about the accessories. Online services, the same website, the driver that we have added. Then Internet Explorer is there, Outlook and Windows Explorer. Further, we can go to command prompt over here with MS-DOS command prompt. Okay. In the taskbar, you can see if we'll right click on it, we can add toolbars. So that's an option appearing there. Then if we'll go to the properties, we can hide and always on top. Those options are there. Plus on the start menu, we can customize the items by including them in the start menu. And we can clear the recently opened documents which recently appeared over here. The documents that we have opened, so it's clear now. They have added favorites here as well, and a help option is appearing now, very advanced as compared to Windows 95. If you're having any issues, you can either select it from here, or you can go to the index. A complete index of all the features of Windows 98 is appearing, or you can simply go and search, for example, control panel, and it will show you all the options which are there for the control panel. Now if we'll click start again, and we'll go to the favorites, that's for Internet Explorer, in my documents, and then in settings you have active desktop, control panel, and rest of the things. So in control panel, We have same accessibility options as they were there in Windows 95. Then we can add the drivers, add remove programs. If we want to remove any program, we'll simply remove it from here. Windows components, as I showed you in Windows 95, we can click on it, go to the details, and if I want to install any of the features, I'll simply uncheck it and it would be installed, and then the startup disk as Windows 95. Date and time would change the date and time. Display settings, font, same settings as Windows 95. This thing is new for internet options, and as you can see, I was looking for the options of connections and LAN settings, etc. Now they has been added over here in the internet options, so we can set up the proxy and rest of the things. Keyboard and modem, then mouse, multimedia, network is there, and as you can see in this version we have TCP/IP appearing, where we can have a static IP and we can change rest of the settings like WINS and gateway settings, DNS configuration. So lots of new features came in where it has TCP/IP, DNS, and rest of the settings. So it can go to identification, name of the computer can be changed from here, and access control. Very advanced. Now we have ODPC drivers, and for the passwords, power management, printers, regional settings, sound, system, telephony, and the users, that's new as well, where we can create a new user account by following the wizard over here. Very interesting. Now if I'll click start and if I'll go to run, let's try msconfig. And there you go, msconfig is there, where we can create the backup and configuration settings, initialization and startup entries, etc. are appearing. So I don't think it was there in Windows 95, and if I'll click and I'll go to edit in order to edit the registry, and here you go. You can even edit the registry entries of Windows 98. An excellent feature, I must say. So that's pretty much about our new operating system, which was Windows 98. Very stable, no errors, nothing. Very fluid so far, looking really interesting and convincing. A big change as compared to Windows 95. So it was very fast moving towards the new features which we saw in the later operating systems. So if you want to shut down, we'll click over here, shut down the computer, and still the same options of MS-DOS and rest of the things are appearing. So we'll simply shut down the system. That's it for today. Follow us again for the tutorial of the next operating system that we'll be covering. That's it for today. Thank you very much.